after getting started, trying to do things on my own, I realized that I needed something more structured and I needed some help. At the Kawaii Drawing Club, we're all friendly, loving. I can share my art without feeling judged. We're able to do not only kawaii, but any type of art that we are comfortable creating, we can share that.
Hey, Cynthia, thank you so much for sharing your story and just shining your light on us. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I would love to share your story with the people here. You've been at the Kawaii Drawing Club from day one, and you've been in my world since my very first live stream. So we have a big journey together, and let's just talk and share like where you are, and that might inspire someone. It might elevate someone, and we just want to bring good vibes and hope, right, and inspiration to people. So
Right.
I really appreciate it. And let's just start at the beginning. Like, how did you come into Kawaii, and how did you find me, and just what made you seek this?
Well, I had gotten back into art after a lot of years, and I was looking for something structured to do in regards to art. And I came upon Kawaii thinking that it was quite simple and easy because it's not, it doesn't have the highlights and the shadows and all the depth of art. And boy, was I wrong. So after getting started, trying to do things on my own, I realized that I needed something more structured and I needed some help.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. So I can really relate to that, coming to drawing as an adult as well and seeking that in the beginning. Yeah. So you went through the Kawaii Drawing Academy, and then, which was the course that I used to teach. And then we created the community. It's been already running 3.5 years. So this is before memberships were a thing, right? But we've been doing it together. And so, how is the Kawaii Drawing Club part of your journey now, and just everything that we're doing? All the learning, all the sharing. How does it support what you're seeking to do?
It supports me in a way where I can share my art without feeling judged. There are some people in the art community who feel if you do certain things that you're not really an artist. If you use certain apps or programs, if you're not doing it by hand, you're not an artist. But at the Kawaii Drawing Club, we're all friendly, loving, um, and we're able to do not only kawaii, but any type of art that we are comfortable creating, we can share that. And we have support, and we have members who have a lot of information, people with different experiences. So we're all able to help each other on our art journeys.
Yeah, totally. 100%. 100%. I'm really glad that you touched on the community as well, because one person has a certain set of skills, but there's hundreds of us, right? And
Right.
there's you can get resources and make friends that are exactly your people, right? So, and we're all in this together. I really love that. How did your art transform over this time? Let's look at one of your early drawings. So I'll put it on the screen right here. And it's really cute. It's got the spark, it's got the good vibes. um, it just doesn't have that professional polish, and yet. And so then you've done the courses, you've done the work, and here's one of your later drawings, and it's still super adorable, and it's shining light. It just has the line work, the colors, the background. It has that professional finish to it. And now I can see that you are already have your shop. You've been selling with print on demand. You've made this beautiful piece of work. And yeah, how do you feel about this journey? how does it look from your side?
I feel very positive about it. The earlier drawing, um, that was just learning and discovering kawaii. And sometimes we try to go off what we see without instruction, and it kind of turns out like that one did. But once I discovered the formula inside of the KDC for creating kawaii art, that allowed me to be able to sit down and draw just about anything that I could imagine to draw. So once you have the structure of how to get started with an art piece and how to build upon it with the shading and highlights, and you polish it up with your own personality, and that makes it your work of art. So it's helping me to move forward in things I want to do on my art journey, such as my shop, which I opened this year, but along with in the future, developing a YouTube channel, building a website, and potentially opening up an Etsy shop in which I can sell my merchandise. So it has propelled me to do the things that I've always dreamed of doing, which was having an art business.
Ah, yes, let's do it. Every piece of art that you create, it just makes the world a better place. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. What would you say to someone who is considering joining our community, maybe feeling unsure? Like, what advice would you give them?
I would say if you're wanting to create art, kawaii art, cartoony art, but mainly kawaii art, then if you're looking for a community of people who are kind, who are supportive, who are knowledgeable, who are helpful, and yes, loving, because I say it all the time. There's nothing like the Kawaii Drawing Club. Very special group of people, very kind, loving energy. And if you're someone who may be afraid to share your art, maybe you don't want to put it on Instagram, but you want to get it out there because you want to grow it and you want to know if you're doing it right or if it's structured right. Maybe there's something about your art that you're not liking right now. And it could just be that you haven't developed a specific skill that you need to move forward. Then I say that the Kawaii Drawing Club is one of the most beneficial places that you'll find on the internet. It's the only place like it that I've ever found in which you'll learn to create kawaii style art.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. That is powerful. And I know it's genuine. I know, yeah, you've said it before, and thank you for
Yep.
saying it again here. Beautiful. Really appreciate you sharing with us. And we'll see you in the club.
Okay.